Hi, welcome back. And let's learn the last stitch that was taught as part of the beginner's Tunisian crochet workshop. And today we'll be learning how to do the honeycomb stitch. So, as we did in the previous videos, we are going to make a chain with CYC 4 yarn and a 7.5 crochet hook. I'm using a regular crochet hook because I'm going to be making only 10 chains for the purpose of this video. And as you all know, Tunisian crochet fabric is slightly dense and stiff, so we make use of a hook which is two sizes bigger than what you would normally use for the yarn that we choose. So for this yarn, the hobby store Aran yarn, which is marketed by Magic Needles, I'm using a 7.5 hook. So I've made a chain of 10, I made a length of 10 chains and I'm going to be working onto this. So I create the foundation by flipping the chain over and working into the small bumps that you see on the back side of the chain. The reason I do this is because I would like to have a neater appearance at the lower edge of my piece. It is not a must, it is just purely for aesthetic appeal. If you feel like it's too hard to work the back bump, you can work at the normal loop of the chain. So go into the second bump of the chain, the bump of the second chain from the hook. The loop on the hook is counted as the first stitch. You would insert the hook into the bump, yarn over and pull up a loop. So as we did for the other Tunisian stitches, all our loops are going to be held on the hook till it's time for us to take them off two at a time. So you're going to insert the hook into the back bump of the chain. So this shows you how the chain looks at the end of the row. So it's purely for an aesthetic appeal. So insert into the back bump, yarn over, pull up a loop. Continue this process till you reach the end of the line, end of the row or the starting chain. So you would insert, grab the yarn, pull up a loop. Insert into the back bump, grab the yarn, pull up a loop. Insert, grab the yarn and pull up a loop. So you'll notice that Tunisian crochet, we end up with the same number of stitches as we started with. So if we started with 10 chain, we are going to be having 10 loops on the hook. Now the return pass is yarn over, pull through 1. That creates the edge stitch. Then from then onwards, it will be yarn over, pull through 2 loops or yarn over, take off 2 loops. So yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So this process is continued till we reach the beginning of the row. So when we create this foundation row or any row in Tunisian, we always need a forward pass where we pick up all the loops and the return pass where we take off the loops two at a time except for the edge stitch. So this gives you a neat presentation when you build up on the stitches. So it's a good practice to always count how many stitches you get. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's move on and see how to do the honeycomb stitch. So for this stitch, it's nothing extraordinary. We are going to be alternating a Tunisian simple stitch with a Tunisian purl stitch. So in one vertical bar, we are going to do Tunisian simple stitch. In the next vertical bar, I'm going to do a Tunisian purl stitch. So I keep alternating these two stitches one after the other till I reach the end of the row. So I've done a Tunisian purl, so now Tunisian simple. Bring the yarn front, insert right to left, bring the yarn back, yarn over, pull up a loop. So Tunisian simple and a Tunisian purl. And that will bring us to the end of the row where I do the edge stitch by inserting the hook to take 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull up 1 loop. So again, make sure that you have 10 loops on your hook. Now create the edge stitch by yarning over, pull through 1 chain. 1 loop. Yarn over, take off 2. Again, yarn over, take off 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Repeat till you come to the beginning of the row where you have 1 loop on the hook, and that loop will be the first stitch for the next row. Pull off 2, yarn over, pull off 2. So you have a Tunisian simple stitch and a Tunisian purl stitch. For this row, wherever we have done a Tunisian simple stitch, we are going to do a Tunisian purl. Since we started with Tunisian simple, now we are starting with Tunisian purl. So we alternate. So since we did a Tunisian purl in the previous row, here I am doing Tunisian simple stitch. Tunisian purl, yarn in front, hook right to left, yarn at the back, grab it, pull it through. Tunisian simple stitch, pull up a loop. Tunisian purl stitch. So you can see that stitch, if it is a simple stitch in the previous row, you'll have 2 vertical lines, whereas if it is a purl stitch, you'll have a yarn wrapped in front. So you're simply going to alternate. In the stitch that you did Tunisian simple stitch, you will do a purl, and the place where you did a purl, you'll be doing a simple stitch. So you continue this process till you come to the penultimate stitch or the second last stitch. Complete this alternate, and the last stitch will be the edge stitch where you insert so that 2 loops are caught on the loop, caught on the hook, yarn over, pull through 1. So now you take off 2 at a time, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, take off 2 loops, and again till you come to the beginning of the row. So we are going to be alternating row 2 row 1 and row 2. The other round 1 is called as the foundation row. We don't count it as row 1. So row 1, whatever we did the opposite. Now go back. So where you did Tunisian purl, now you'll do Tunisian simple. Where you did Tunisian simple, you can see the 2 vertical lines stacked one on top of the other. Now I'll do Tunisian purl stitch. So I started with Tunisian simple. Now I'm doing Tunisian purl, Tunisian simple again, Tunisian purl. Tunisian purl is yarn in front, insert, bring the yarn back, yarn over, pull up a loop. Bring the yarn in front, insert hook right to left, bring the yarn back, yarn over, pull up a loop. Continue the same process. You're just going to be alternating these 2 stitches, and this stitch, the alternating between Tunisian simple and Tunisian purl, has known to effectively curb the curling of Tunisian fabric. So normally, if I don't do the foundation row, I would do one alternate Tunisian purl and Tunisian simple stitch, so that no matter what stitch I'm going to build up on, my fabric doesn't curl. So I'm doing the return pass, yarn over, pull through 1 for the edge stitch, and then subsequently yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, take off 2 loops, yarn over, take off 2 loops, again, and the last. So you got 1 loop on the hook. So this design, which creates this fabric, is called a honeycomb stitch. So when I come to bind off, I'm going to be binding off in the exact same pattern that I made. Meaning, if I have to do a Tunisian simple stitch, now I'm going to insert as if I'm going to do the Tunisian simple, but instead yarn over and make a slip stitch. Now here, the next one is a Tunisian simple, which I did in the previous row. So now I'm doing it like a purl stitch. Bring the yarn back, pull through 2 loops. Now it's a simple stitch, insert hook, yarn around, make a slip stitch. The next one is a purl stitch, bring the yarn in front, insert hook right to left, bring the yarn back, yarn over, pull through both the loops on the hook. There are 2 loops, bring it through both. That is your slip stitch. So Tunisian simple but slip stitch. Tunisian purl but slip stitch. So bring the yarn in front, grab the yarn, pull through both the loops. Tunisian simple slip stitch, insert, yarn around, pull through both. And the last one is Tunisian purl, bring the yarn in front, insert hook right to left, grab the yarn, pull through both. Now for the last one is a normal edge stitch. Insert so that you take 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through both. So there you have it, the Tunisian honeycomb stitch. This is one of my favorite stitches to use. I've used it in my honey lover neck scarf. It's available on my blog. You can take a look at that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed Tunisian crochet.